What's up, y'all? It's Pete from Knickswag.com. I'm here today to talk about the Knicks and the Bucks. Bucks are visiting the MSG. Tonight is Knicks Legend Night. You're going to see the likes of Earl Pearl Monroe and Walt Frazier and Phil Jackson will be in the house. So it should be a good night at MSG if you're going. And otherwise, you watch it on TV. It'll be great. Tonight, the Knicks are matched up against the Bucks. Brandon Jennings, Monta Ellis, Larry Sanders, Ursulova. Bucks are a scrappy team. They're in the 8th spot. Could possibly move up to the 7th spot. Most likely not. But that's where they are. And they're a scrappy team since the firing of Scott Skiles. They have guards that can penetrate and drive and kick. And Brandon Jennings is one of those guys that slipped away from the Knicks years ago. And I would always love to have him. He's more of a scoring point guard at this point in his career. You'd like to see him dish the ball a little bit more. But they definitely can be stopped. And the Knicks have been playing great defense, especially Felton and Kidd and Prigioni together. The combination has been tremendous for the Knicks. So Felton drives late in the games, gets to the basket. Early on, you don't see him doing it a lot. He's a little sloppy with the ball, but he can definitely, at the end of the games, drive to the basket and lay it in. He had to get 3 or 4 straight baskets the other night and really put the Knicks over the top. Carmelo Anthony, what can you say about Carmelo, man? He scored 90 points in 2 games, a 50 and a 40. Very impressive, Carmelo. He's in the zone right now. He's stroking the ball inside, outside. He has an unbelievable skill set. Can he continue that tonight? Sure. I'm sure he could. At some point, it's going to come to an end, and he's going to get bashed. But, I don't think Carmelo gets the respect that he deserves. But just watch him tonight. Watch him ball. Watch the things that he does on the court. It's just, he's the best Knick we've had since Patrick Ewing. J.R. Smith, he's come down from his hot streak. But it's not because he's not trying or he's just settling for shots. It's because the teams are packing the paint against him, and he's not able to get in and lay it in and get fouled like he has. He's been struggling to get to the basket and the foul line. JR has adjusted his game, and the Knicks coaching staff needs to help him adjust his game to be able to now take teams away from that packing the paint and start hitting the outside shot. You don't want him to get out of control with the outside shot. You almost want him to hit the mid-range jumper. JR said something the other night that was great, that I was happy to hear. It was a sign of maturity that in the past he would have got frustrated in those games. And even though he looked frustrated, he kind of calmed himself down and readjusted himself. And the fact that he can do that shows a sign of maturity to me. Kenyon Martin will not be playing tonight, most likely, from what I'm hearing. He's going to sit out with his sore knee, and he'll probably play against OKC on Sunday. You want Kenyon to be healthy. He went from sitting on his couch to playing all these minutes, so it's understandable that his body's a little banged up. You want him to be healthy for the playoffs to give you a solid 20 to 25 a game. Tyson Chandler, on the other hand, is a little bit nerve-wracking for me. He can barely lift his head up. He has a hard time looking for rebounds, from what he's been saying. You can see it on the court. He's uncomfortable. And you want to make sure that he's healthy for the playoffs. And I don't know, not sure what the Knicks doctors were thinking by getting him out there. I mean, I don't have a great back myself, and it's a possibility that his neck is feeling like my back, really sore. So I'm at home sitting in a chair, and he's playing basketball professionally. So you have to be very cautious with Tyson Chandler. He is the backbone of the team, along with Kenyon Martin. And if one of those guys goes down for a major period of time, the Knicks' chances in the playoffs are very slim to getting out of the first round. You're probably going to see some Marcus Camby tonight. I'm hoping that you will see Marcus Camby. He's kind of been out of the rotation for whatever reason. I'm not really sure, but he needs to get some playing time. Because in the playoffs, when some guys are in foul trouble or some guys get hurt a little bit or sore or just not in the game, Camby can come in and spell some people. It's very important that Camby gets involved in his team. Very important. If he can do that, then the Knicks can really go really far in the playoffs. But you have to have a combination of everything going on. You need everybody to contribute. And the Knicks are doing that. They're moving the ball. They're playing solid defense, especially the last 2 quarters. They're shutting teams down. They won 10 in a row, and they're going for 11 tonight. And I think they can do it. Eventually the streak's going to come to an end. But I think tonight they can catch another win, make it 11, and one step closer to 50 games. So stay tuned to the game. Bucks at Knicks, MSG 7:30. Enjoy. God bless. Good night. If you could see things from my vantage point, then you could better understand. I'm in the lab all day.
ramble all night. I got a bedazzler, so my outfit